What's going on, everybody? How's it going? Who all out there is running around trying to find freight on election day? Personally, I'm at home looking for a load for tomorrow, but if you're new to the channel, I'm going to cover the nation, find the freight. If you're out there looking for freight and you don't know what market to go to, that's what we're going to talk about in this video right now, and I'm going to give you a quick little demo of DAT TruckersEdge for November 3rd, election day. We're going to be searching van loads, and where I like to start is right here on the in and out ratio. If you don't know what that means, it means like Alabama, for example, 1,246 loads coming in or trucks coming in versus 1,010 coming out. So that means there's going to be more trucks versus loads. So that market's not going to be super solid. Whereas Arkansas, they've only shown 563 loads going into Arkansas, where 1,053 is needed to come out. In California, it's an offset too, so I'll go and tell you California is going to be hot this week, as they have been for the last 3 months. So that's where I like to start. Gives you an idea of the markets. But the real nuts and bolts to this video is when I actually go into the load board itself and go around to the different freight hubs. And my thinking is this: if you can stay in a high freight rate areas, you can find high freight rates. It's just simple supply and demand, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get on in here, and we're going to start in Los Angeles. Try to change it up a little bit. Los Angeles, 120 miles deadhead. Gives you about roughly, well, in Los Angeles, about 5 hours to get there. No, maybe about 2-3 hours if you're lucky. For the 3rd, November 3rd, full partials. Yeah, let's go in, see what California's got. California's looking, well, 3,700 loads for the day. If that tells you anything, California's still hot. And we're going to check here. We're going to find out. Let's see what money, what kind of money is on the board. You can go right here to offer rate, and that's going to show you the brokers that's got offers on the loads they're trying to move. And right here, that's a Mexico. It's probably a fat finger. Yeah, it's a fat finger. I don't know. They seem like they do that just to get more attention to it, and you call them. But that might be a package load. That might be something for the whole month, running all the way up until December, Christmas. Same with this one. It may be a package load where it just runs you up through, see, it's team holiday round trips, up through 11/28. 2,600 a load at 14 loads, 36,000 to the truck for 3.5 weeks. See, there's a package load for holiday freight. So if you want to keep your truck rolling, there you go, Carol Farmer. And they got the little green check mark right here, so that means they will factor the load. And a lot of people always ask me about factoring. Triumph is who I'm set up with, and this is the main reason. They got the little green check mark. That means you can get paid now with Triumph. They got next day trip factoring, offer good rates. And the thing about Triumph is, if you get quick pay with companies, Triumph to match whatever broker's quick pay that you're currently set up with. So that's a good thing. I need to make a video and go further into Triumph and why I chose to factor with them. And I think you might find it interesting. But the first idea of factoring with them was this right here. That green check mark, they're partners with DAT. So if they've got that little green check mark, you ain't got to call your factoring company and see if they factor that load, because that green check mark already says yes, they will. Whereas Allstate associations, they don't have that green check mark. So right there, right off the hip, they won't factor it. Now, you might be able to find a company like that, and you call them up and say, what's the deal with this company? Why won't they factor it? And find out, like, well, I'm not going to go into that because it'll show my credentials and stuff. But, yeah, that's why I like Triumph. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Los Angeles to Connecticut. We offer quick pay, blah, blah, blah. Also drops in new, yeah, that's multi-drops. Let's see. Find this one. Quick pay also has 3 drops in Connecticut, which still ain't bad for $9,300. Let's see. Sunset. Okay, let's go down here to XPO. Apparently Sunset's got multi-drops. Now this one is just a one pick, one drop. 53 foot, 8,000 pounds. Vernon, California to Woburn, Massachusetts. Or Maine? Mass. Yes, Mass. $9,200. $9,200 to go 3,000 miles. That's over $3 a mile on loan miles. The 15-day average, another reason why I push this DAT Pro is because you get 15-day average. If you don't know what that is, if you don't have this tool right here, you call that broker and say that broker's trying to push it for $6,000, and they're thinking, hey, you know, they got a lot of money on this load, $6,000, that's good money, blah, blah, blah. If you don't know any better, you think $6,000 is good money. But if you've got this tool right here and you can see the 15-day average has been over 8, almost 9,000, you'd be like, yeah, no, I need 9,000. Where, you know, this is a bad scenario case, so they're already trying to push it for 92. So anyway, that's why I like the tool. So anyway, there's a lot of good freight in Cali, lots of $9,000 loads. I think I'm going to title the load 9,000, or the video, $9,000 loads coming out of Cali for election day. Nice. All right, let's see if we can speed this up. Let's go up to Seattle. Since I wasted all that time talking, let's get back into the video. Seattle's coming in with 630, so that's pretty solid for Seattle. They're they're normally around 250. Let's see, Portland, Oregon. Portland, Oregon, and I also got a guys wanting me to search Calgary, so I have to remember that. Damn, 921 in Portland. So the northwest is solid. Let's shoot down to Kansas City. Kansas City, Missouri. $750 loads in the Kansas market. Man, that's good. St. Louis, Missouri. 992. St. Louis is looking good. Let's shoot down to Dallas and work our way over. Dallas, what you got? 1,100. Yeah, Dallas is looking super solid. Houston, Texas. What do you got? I bet they beat that 11, and they do. 1,262 in the Houston market. Let's shoot over. Let's come all the way over to, let's see, Jacksonville. It's one of my favorite markets because a lot of times you can get a load in the Midwest and go down to Florida. I don't like going past Lakeland, Orlando area, because it's not as much of a deadhead coming out. But a lot of times I go down and I look for loads in the Jacksonville market there, Savannah. That way it's just a few hours deadhead, and come on up and get a load and come back north. Now let's see. Like here, Ocala to Jefferson, Georgia. Ain't paying much, but it brings you right there in that Atlanta market. That's right there on I-7 or I-85 northeast out of Atlanta. Kubota loads right there. Landstar. All right. Atlanta, let's check out Atlanta. Atlanta's coming in the house strong with 1,700 loads. That's good. Charlotte. Come on now, update. There you go. Charlotte. Come on. 1,900. Damn, that's good. 1,900 loads in the Charlotte market. Let's go down and check Columbia, South Carolina. 1,750 loads. So as normal, the Carolinas got freight. Let's check out Richmond, Virginia. $687. It's not as strong as Carolinas, but that's pretty strong for Richmond, because usually you can get a good rate going into Richmond. That's why I always keep an eye out for that city. There's a lot of freight coming back west going to Richmond. That pays damn good. Versus, I mean, it used to be comparable to going to New York. So I'd always go to Richmond and avoid all the extreme northeast. Let's go up and check New York area. $1,800 loads in the New York area. I'm gonna go just right down the road a little bit, check out Allentown, because a lot of us go to Allentown, but that's our limit. We don't want to go any further. Allentown coming with 2,500. So Allentown's got the freight. Let's bump that down to a 50-mile radius just for Allentown. I bet a lot of that's over in the Jersey area, which a lot of Jersey area ain't that bad. So right there at 50 miles of Allentown, there's 381 exact loads, but it's showing you 3693. And what that means is a little over 50 miles. It might be 75 miles, might be 150 miles, or even 200 miles. There's 3,600 loads available. So that's what that means. Bump this back. Let's shoot up and see if I can check out Calgary, Alberta. What you got, Calgary? 89 exact loads. Now what we're going to do with this is we're going to see if there's any money on it. You know, I mean, you can put all this stuff in here: destination, deadhead, trip, truck style, length, width, all that good stuff. But we're going to look at the offers, see if they got any money on the board. There's one load for $2,000, and the 30-day average on that's just been $1,100, but they're trying to push it for $2,000. And let's do this a little differently. If you're in the Calgary market and you're looking for loads, let's look at 200-mile radius. There's 171. I know a lot of people in Canada, they like to run over to Cali, so let's check out Calgary to LA. There's 5 exact loads right there. And there's a number, pause it, call them, snag you up one. Now, moving on. Let's shoot out Cleveland market. $1,262 in the Cleveland market, looking good. Now Columbus, one of my favorite markets to be in, coming in with 1,500 loads in the Columbus market. Good God, guys, even on election day, we rocking and rolling. Let's check out Indianapolis. $1,992, super solid. And let's go, just for shits and giggles here, let's check out Cincinnati. What do you think about that Cincinnati game? Bengals and Bearcats both whooped ass over the weekend. Cincinnati coming in with 1,975 loads, which is super solid for Cincy market. Let's shoot up and check out St. Paul, Minneapolis. They coming in with 970 loads, which is pretty stout for that area. See if they got any Florida rates in here. See what it's paying. So, boop, boop, boop. Come on, show me a Florida, PA, Vermont, Connecticut, New Jersey, Minnesota, New York, Florida. 5,300, and it's been averaging about 51. So that's not really all that bad considering it's only 2 days of driving. Well, 2.5. $5,300. So if you take that 5,300, divide it by just say 3, you're making good money per day. So that's a decent load. Plus Orlando's not that far in Florida. Easy deadhead out. All right, let's go and check out the normal king of freight. See if they can pull it off again. Chicago coming in with 3,400. I don't think they're beating Cali. I can't remember. I think it might have been 37. But either way, Chicago is killing it. Let's see what kind of money they got on the board. And what I'm seeing here is no matter where you're at in this country, on election day, you're going to pull good freight. Now here's looks like another, you dedicated round trips, up to Christmas, peak season, team service. Never cancel, no mail, you run empty, blah, blah, blah. $3,600. So there's your package deal to running up through Christmas. Let's look down here just for get out of the package deals. Here's one Landstar. Looks like they got one as well. So there's your numbers if you want to get a package deal if you're a team. Let's see, Joliet to Seattle. One pick, one stop, no touch. 15-day on that's been 4,000. They're offering it 53. Nice. All right, guys. Hope you liked this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comment Comment, let me know how you guys are doing out there. I just got back the other day, and my running, I've been doing damn good. So if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I put these videos out on a regular, all things trucking. Until that next video, guys, I'll talk to you then. See ya, bye.